Oh, welcome, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guys and dolls, and kings and queens, and saints alike. You are tuned in to Word to the Wise, the funkiest show this side of the Pecos, baby. Hey, Isaac Newton once said, "If I can see further, it's because I have stood on the shoulders of giants." That's what a good mentor can do for you. It is someone who can give you the insight that maybe you have lacked. It is someone that can give you that gentle nudge, in the small of your back, and someone who can tell you, step out on faith. Go for it. Don't worry about the twos and the how to's and what do I have and what I don't have, because Arthur Ashe said, start right where you are. Use what you have right now, and you can get it done. But sometimes we need advice. We need good, sound advice. So everyone should have a mentor. And it's in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, cousins, that I think you should have three. And I'm going to tell you about the three that I have. But do you have a mentor? Do you want to be one yourself? Because you have a lot to offer. I know there is greatness inside of you. So I want you guys to know what it is that you do every single week, but aspire to do one thing better. If you could do one thing better, then you are on your way from good to greatness. Yes, it's a great day to be able to do something awesome. So yeah, come on, cousins, and let's pod about it.
In a world fraught with confusion, one man will break his silence.
What a great day. What a great day it is. And welcome to Wednesday. On Wednesday, we podcast. And on Wednesday, every single week, I am thinking about the greatest mentor that I ever had. The greatest mentor that I have ever had was my father. And I mentioned my mom and my dad in every single episode. And I would not fail to do that to them today. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Pops and Fat Mama. Great mentors that I had in my life, and they're the people who taught me some great things about being a mentor myself. Do you have one? Do you have a mentor that is in your life? I said earlier in the prelude that I have three of them. Yes, I do. And I think it's very essential for everyone to have at least one. I have one for my career. I also have one for my marriage, just, some marital advice. And then I have a spiritual mentor. I need that. I got to have it. I got to have someone to help me continuously stay plugged in to the power source. Because sometimes you feel like you're drained. It seems like you just don't have the wherewithal and the power. It's the first thing that when you call the IT department, there's something that is broke down. Like, hey, I got the keyboard here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, IT man. You're gonna say, is it plugged in? That's the first question. Are you plugged into the power source? Is it plugged into the wall? Well, if you want that spirituality, you got to stay plugged in. And I think I keep my mentors in their swim lanes. A mentor should be a brain to pick, a ear that will listen, and also that encouragement from experience to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. There is a gap in between. And sometimes mentors do need swim lanes. I don't ask my career mentor about advice on my marriage. Matter of fact, I'm probably his. Yeah, I don't go to him for that. So we have different people who are great at something. I believe everybody has a gift. Everyone has at least one talent, and no one has more than seven. So, yeah, you could say, yeah, I got multiple gifts, but sometimes they fall in the same swim lane, like communication, for example. A person who is a great communicator, boy, that can lead you down a lot of different avenues, a lot of different roadways, and different worlds that will open up. A great communicator can be a prophet, a poet, a professor, maybe even a man of the pulpit, a pastor, a preacher. They can be a counselor, or they can use their gift to be a pimp, a con man, a snake oil salesman, or better known as a swindler. They can swindle you out of your last dollar and maybe even sell ice cubes to an Eskimo and a bottle of water to a drowning man. Come on, cousins. Help me out, somebody. A good communicator can do all of these things, but it's still one gift. Do you have one gift that you need to give to the world? And that's why I want you to consider being a mentor. If you are using your gifts and your talents and your skill set for good rather than for evil, there's somebody out there that is lacking the very thing that you have. Like what I do, public speaking. Did you know that public speaking is a fear of a lot of people? They would rather run naked through barbed wire than stand up in front of a bunch of people and have to give a speech. Oh my goodness, the amount of best men that I have talked to. Terry, I like what you do. I love what you do on stage, man. I got to give a speech. I got to do a toast. I'm like, a toast? That's easy. Just speak from the heart. No, I got my paper, man. I got my paper, and I got it right here. And they sitting there. This is the speech I want to get. I'm like, memorize it, commit it to memory, put it inside your mind, and then draw it from your heart, because it's a therapeutic value when you speak something out into existence. Yes. First thing you do, you get it out of your mind, get it out of your brain, and then you write it down and you put it on paper. And if you can take it off paper and memorize it, internalize it, and put it back into your brain without the paper necessary, then that is a value that you have just added. Now, if you can take it out of your mind and bring it up through the vocal cords and speak it into a microphone, speak it into a crowd, that's a second therapeutic value. The third is so powerful. Man, sometimes it just snatches my voice away, and it humbles me when I think about the things that I have said and just put it out there in the ethos, put it out there in the universe. And guess what? Someone else heard it. It went from my vocal cords and past my lips into their ear canal. And then they have eternalized it, and they wind up regurgitating what I said, just like what I did with Sir Isaac Newton. You see, that's the third therapeutic value. You write it, you memorize it, and then you put it down on paper, and then you put it out there, and they hear it, and then they speak it. Now what you just said just has a brand new life. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. So when you are considering what it is that you want to do in life, and you want to find yourself a great mentor, just know that there are 5 steps. 5 steps to being a mentor, and 5 steps to you being a mentee. Step number 5 is always building a rapport. Get a relationship going. Men, that means you're going to have to open up, and you're going to have to talk about some things. And you may have to start off small, but eventually you got to take them filters off of it and just bare your heart and bare your soul. Men, too many times we want to share our story, but we want to give the highlight reel. Yeah, like on ESPN or NFL Network. We want to show you all the plays where we won every time that we got down, you know? Yeah, man, I ain't never messed up. Yes, you have. Share that part of your story too. Share that because, see, out of adversity and out of struggle, that's where some people can get the best. You mean to tell me I can be great, but I don't have to start off great? No, you don't. You don't have to be great to get started. But you got to get started if you're ever going to be great at anything. So tell the unadulterated truth and take out all of that, hogwash out of it, and making people think that you were the best thing since people started putting ice cubes inside the glass. Best thing since sliced bread. You're not. No, you made mistakes and you stumbled along the way. And that's okay. But see, when you're building that rapport and that one-on-one relationship, you got to learn to just listen. Listen, not without a judgmental ear. See, if you have that judgmental ear, people will cut off the information. A good mentor should not be one that is sitting there trying to pick your story full of holes. It is what it is. See, I always believe that when a person is building a rapport, man, just come clean with me. And you don't have to use a bunch of fancy, lofty words. Just be yourself, your authentic self. And if you can do that, then you can build that rapport between mentor and mentee. And then you are on the road to being able to do something good, man. And speaking of that road, you got to set some directions. You got to set some goals. You see, if you want to get from point A to point B, then you need some instructions. You need some directions. If not, then it's kind of like the GPS system, you know? All right, you want to leave wherever you are in Indianapolis and you want to head to Las Vegas, well, head towards New York. Okay. And eventually you'll hit water somewhere on the Atlantic and you'll figure out that Vegas must be the other way, and you'll turn around and meander and just wallow in mediocrity, and it may take you a long time. Some people have taken 5 years to be able to hit a 6-month goal because they didn't have any direction. Eventually, yeah, you'll get to Vegas. But when you arrive there, you're going to see people that were with you in Indianapolis and say, yeah, I've been here 4.5 years. I've been doing this for a while. How? I had directions. I had instructions. And I took those instructions. So a good mentor should lay it out. And the only way that you can find out what the person that you're mentoring needs and want from you, ask open-ended questions. Just ask them, what do you want to do? How do you want to get there? What are you going to do? What are you willing to give up to give the things that you don't have? Because if you always do what you've always done, guess what? You will always get what you've always gotten. You want different? Do different. You want better? Be better. How? How do I do that, Terry? That's the good thing about a mentor. You don't have to have all the answers right now. All you need to do is just start asking questions. I don't know what I want to do. What are you good at? I'm good at this, that, and the third. What are your dreams? What are your hopes? What are your desires? What do you really want out of life? I want much more than I'm capable to do. But that's what a good mentor, he can show you. She can show you the things that you can do and draw the best out of you that you didn't know was inside of your own self. And once you start dreaming, dream big. I say this and I say this with all my heart. Your dream should be so big that it scares you to death. You should be petrified. I don't know if I can do all that. I don't think that I can do it. Good. Now you can see what God can do for you. Yes, you got a good mentor, but put God first. And now you can really see, because now you have some goals. You have built a rapport, and then you hit step 4, and you got some goals, and the next one is progression. I got me a little list over here, got me some motivational quotes over there, got my cousins out there listening to me. Oh, yes, progression. How do I progress? Well, you got to have benchmarks. If you got a 5-year goal and you're setting that for yourself and between you and your mentor, this is what I want to do and I want to have it done by 5 years. Okay, don't wait 5 years and say, is it done? No, I didn't get it done. Well, you felt like you just wasted 5 years then. Put some benchmarks in there, right? That's why they have bases in baseball. Every hit is not a home run. Sometimes you just got to get to first base. Just got to get on. That's why they have lines and hash marks on the football field, on the gridiron. Yes, I didn't get a touchdown, but I got a first down, and I can celebrate that too. I can get out there and do the gritty even on a first down. Why? Celebrate those little circumstances, those little victories. They are big celebrations towards your ultimate goal, a progression. So, set some benchmarks up, check-ins. And if you want a mentor to stay with you and kind of be by your side, well, you got to make good on your commitment. Come on, cousins, I'm talking to somebody right here. Are you good at quitting? Do you love giving up? Is it so easy for you? Is it easy for you to say, you know what, life is just lifing right now. Life is just interrupting everything that I want to do. That's what life is for. Yeah, that's what the presence is for. While you're thinking about tomorrow and stressing over what happened yesterday, you got a brand new get down sitting right in front of you, a brand new day. Use it. It might be a challenge inside of your progression. What? A setback, cousins? Yes, it might be some setbacks. And that's okay. Because when you have those setbacks, it lets you know that you're alive. Oh my goodness, I used to work for the California Department of Correction. There was a CO in there, a correctional officer, and all the inmates, they respected him. They respected him because he told them the truth. And one thing he would tell them, and I found it funny as all get out. He said, you know what? I may not be a good fighter like you guys, but I can get my ass whooped a long time. It took a long time to whoop me. You're like, yeah, I may not be able to swing with you, but I get back up. Yes, I do. He said, I could take a licking for a long time, brother. Yes, a good mentor should be somebody that you can laugh with, someone you can cry with. Can I get deep for you? Can we go subterranean with this? Are you ashamed, men, to cry in front of other men? Are you? It's that old saying, that old adage, big boys don't cry. Yeah, stuff those tears. You stuff those and you don't cry. You never show nobody your weakness. That's a lie. Men do cry. And I think it was Michael Baisden that wrote a book of Men Cry in the Dark. The dark is where you do your crying. And I'm going to tell you right now, if everybody who can hear the sound of my voice and listening to this podcast here on Word to the Wise, every single man, if every tear that we have stuck down over the years and decades were to run out of our eyes right now, we would flood this room. So many tears that we have stuck down. And that shame of feeling like I didn't win every time. Nobody does. Somebody told you their success story and they gave you the highlight reel and you fell for the banana in the tailpipe trick. No, they went through it and they skinned their knee up and they got hurt and they got setback. They got fired. They got told no 1,000 times. They've been through the same things that you are going through. So a good mentor should help you along the way. It should help you. A good mentor should help you. It is that my job is not to be easy on people. My job is to take these great people we have and to push them to make them even better. Steve Jobs. It's not my job to be easy on you. It's my job to tell you the truth, and you decide how to feel about it. And if you liked hearing that, then you know what? You should listen to my previous podcast, The Truth Finally Exposed. Tell the truth. Because when you do tell the truth, trust me, you build a relationship with people that you didn't have before. And after that progression, you start seeing the relationship is getting to the point it's winding down. I can see you running. You came crawling, and you stood up on your own too. And yeah, you took your lumps, you put your dukes up, and you swung them from the shoulders. Win, lose, or draw, that don't matter. You kept fighting through life. And I could see that you stopped crawling, you start walking. And I gave you guidance. I gave you strength. I gave you the wherewithal to believe in yourself just one more time. And you start running. And I love to see when one of my mentors take off running. And it's just like the word that I said, that third therapeutic value, to where now the person that you have taught, now they become the teacher. See, when you do that, man, God is watching your heart. And he sees what's inside of you, become a builder of boys and a fisher of men. And that stage of it, yes, it is great. But then next stage, it becomes real bittersweet. It's the stage that I don't like, the moving on. See, when you have a person who is poured into you and you became the man that you always wanted to be, they move on. They're looking for somebody else. That's what a helper does, right? A helper looks for someone in need of help. And you're supposed to do the same thing. Does that mean you stop being their mentor? Does that mean that he or she is not your mentor anymore? No. It could be a lifetime commitment. But the moving on is the maturation process. It's to where you have gotten stronger and you can't keep what you have unless you give it away. So you start pouring into somebody else. And sometimes you could do 2 or 3 of them at the same time, but you got to go to the places where the people that need help. Stop going to the places where everybody's already successful. Everybody in the room is an entrepreneur. No, go over there to stand on the corner block. Go to the rec center. Go over there to some of these places where you know people want the answers to the questions, and you have the answers. Go and seek them out. You don't fish in desert in the sand. You go find yourself a body of water. Where are they? Where are the people that need your assistance? Don't be scared. People are just people. Don't be scared. And take that judgment out of your eyes. No, you're too tall, you too short, you this color, you that color. You come from this economic background, or you appear a little rough around the edges. You come from a broken home, or you're judging the people that you can help. Wow, why would you do that, cousins? Don't do that. No, give them the best of you, because the best of you is for somebody who don't know what the best looks like. They don't have a clue, because they will follow somebody else who's doing just a little bit better. Yes, I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, find that person. And when you do, don't give them the highlight reel. Build a rapport with honesty, with open-ended questions. Give them some direction. And if they don't follow through, that's on them. Yeah, I could say, come on, horse, come here. Look, that's water right there. Drink it, horse, drink it. And they don't want to drink. Okay, fine. Move on. That's the hard part. You can't want it more than they do. I've made that mistake so many times. I wanted it more than the person I was mentoring wanted it for themselves, and it didn't work. So you got to learn how to let them go. And if you let them go and they come back to you, then it was meant to be. They weren't ready yet. Life hadn't finished putting their chin in their chest. They thought they had a plan of their own. Didn't want mine. When Mike Tyson said, yeah, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Life has a way of socking you right in the mouth, put your chin in your chest and humble you and put you in the fetal position. And then now you say, I need some help. I wonder what happened to that guy I turned my back on. And then they come back. Don't you rub it in their face. Nobody want to hear I told you so. Nobody wants to hear that. And if you like what you're hearing here, cousins, I would love to be able to get your support for this broadcast right here. Yes, you can support me, and nothing is too large and nothing is too small. I do need your assistance. I got big dreams for myself, and my dreams are so big, it scares me to death. I would love to be able to see Word to the Wise podcast as a television program. I would love to be able to get a sponsor. There are a lot of products that I would love to be able to support. If you know someone, then let them know. Hey, old Cousin Terry's out there, and he's putting in work. He's open for business, and he's standing on it 10 toes down, baby. If you want a real one, I know somebody. Yeah, each one teach one, and somebody help somebody. If you would love to be able to help me, I will accept your help. Yeah, I ain't too proud. Pride comes before the fall. And I have failed. I've been to my knees. I've been rock bottom. Yeah, I'm way past that. You ain't go bother me with none of that. So I want to be able to see somebody, anybody, be a little bit better in their life. And if you can do that for someone, then you know what? Let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section if you are in need of a mentor. Drop a comment over there in the comment section if you are a mentor yourself, if you have helped people along the way. And I appreciate whatever you have done for that person. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. Yes, I love the fact that you came here on Word to the Wise podcast with the exclamation point. And I'll be seeing you guys next week. And that's giving it to you how you should get it. Yes, the unadulterated, pure down funk, baby. Yeah, Word to the Wise podcast with Terry Patrick, airing every Wednesday. And you can find me on all these channels that are scrolling right down here at the bottom. I'll see you next week. Love, peace, and hot catfish grease. See ya. Come on, be serious.
And you feel like my pop.